It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Next on Madden Football.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
In motion goes the tight end. Young wasting no time, right to the air. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Young from the shotgun. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Thielen does a nice job of moving the chains. That's something he did a lot of in 2023, as he was Bryce Young's most reliable weapon throughout his rookie campaign. He not only eclipsed 100 catches, but he also topped the millennium mark for the first time in 5 seasons. He's expecting an even bigger year in 2024.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young to throw it.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Carr now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And it may be time to put that play on ice. That fooled nobody, and it's going to wind up as a big loss on the play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Carr going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Dennis Allen successful on that challenge. A good decision to throw the flag. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now here's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and a couple. Here is Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young now from the 50. He finds his man Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
That one completes him again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Looking to throw, Young. And Thomas has it. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
To the air once more, Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Young now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action. Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And He's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Young will set to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hubbard.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Chuba Hubbard
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
In motion, the tight end. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
Completes it to Perry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Carr again.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
.30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Young to throw it.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Young to throw it.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. Whoa! It still won't go down.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Young.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
In motion left, that's Thielen.
Throwing, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Young. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Carr.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Carr to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. D.J. Waddle able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. That one complete to again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion goes the tight end. On the counter, this is Hubbard. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It'll be Young again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A give, running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 21-14, 30 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.